Welcome to the English grammar class. This lesson is about voice, active and passive voice of simple present or present indefinite tense. I'm going to show you the formula of active and passive voice of simple present tense. The formula of simple present active voice is first form of the verb. The negative formula is do or does not plus first form of the verb. The interrogative formula is do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb. Simple present tense passive voice formula is or am or are plus start form of the verb. The negative formula is or am or are not plus start form of the verb. The interrogative formula is or am or are plus subject plus start form of the verb. The verb is should be used with persons like he or she or it or singular noun. Am should be used with I. Are should be used with persons like we or you or they or any plural noun. It is important to know the pronouns in their subjective and objective form. I in the subjective form is changed into me in the objective form. We is changed into us. He is changed into him. She is changed into her. They will change into them. It will remain the same, it. You will remain the same, you. We should know these rules before we change the voice. The position of the subject and object will be interchanged. A subject is a noun or a pronoun which comes before a verb, whereas an object is a noun or a pronoun which comes after a verb. The verb will change according to the formula of the tense. Both the negative and interrogative forms will remain the same in active and passive voice. Now let us learn how to change into passive voice. The passive formula is, am, are plus start form of the verb. Here are some examples. Number 1, active. I cook food. I is the subject, cook is the verb, food is the object. We have to interchange the position of the subject and the object. Let us change into passive. Take down food. Since this is singular noun, we have to use it with the verb is. The third form of cook will be cooked. C-O-O-K-D, cooked. The preposition by should be used and I will change into me in the objective form. Food is cooked by me. Number 2, active. She plucks flowers. She is the subject, plucks is the verb, and flowers is the object. Flowers is in the plural form, so we have to use it with are. Let's change into passive. Flowers are. Third form of pluck is pluck. P-L-U-C-K-D, pluck by. She will change into her. Flowers are plucked by her. Number 3, active. You do not like her. This is a negative sentence. We have to change into negative form again in the passive voice. Here the object is her. The subjective form is she. And let us change into passive. She is not. Third form of like is like. L-I-K-D, like by you. She is not liked by you. Number 4, active. Does he carry a bag? This is question form and will change again into question form in the passive voice. Here the object is a bag and it is singular noun. We have to use it with the verb is. Let's change into passive. Is a bag. Third form of carry is carried by. He will change into him. Is a bag carried by him? Number 5, active. Why do you dislike this boy? This is another question form which begins with interrogative word why. When the question begins with any interrogative word like why, when, where, what, how, etc., we have to take down the same interrogative word in the passive voice. Here the object is this boy. It is singular noun, so we have to use it with is. Now let's change into passive. Why is this boy disliked? Third form is disliked by you. Number 6, active. Who breaks the rule? The question begins with who. Who in the active voice will change into by whom in the passive voice. Here the object is the rule. It is singular noun and it should be used to it. The verb is. Let's change into passive. By whom is the rule, and the third form of break is broken. By whom is the rule broken? Now let us learn how to change into active voice. The formula of simple present active voice is first form of the verb. If the subject is he or she or it or singular noun, we need to add s or es or ies to the first form of verb. For example, play will become plays by adding s to the verb. Finish will become finish by adding es to the verb. Fly will become flies by adding ies to the verb. The negative formula is do or does not plus first form of the verb. The interrogative formula is do or does plus subject plus first form of the verb. Here are some examples. Number 1, passive. An ice cream is eaten by me. Here the object is me and the subjective form is I. Let us change into active. I, the first form of eaten is eat, an ice cream. Number 2, passive. I'm scored at by him. Here the object is him and the subjective form is he. Let us change into active. He, the first form of scored at is scold. We have to add s to the verb because he is singular person. And then I will change into me. He scores me. Number 3, passive. I'm not cheated by your brother. This is a negative sentence. Will change again into negative form in the active voice. Here the object is your brother. It is singular noun and we have to use it with does not. Let's change into active. Your brother does not. The first form of cheated is cheat. I will change into me. Your brother does not cheat me. Number 4, passive. What is wanted by you at present? This is question form and we need to change into question form again in the active voice. And the object here is you. Since it is plural person, we have to use it with do. Let's change into active. Take down what and then do. Take down you. And the first form of wanted is want at present. What do you want at present? Number 5, passive. By whom is the prayer bell rung? By whom in the passive voice will change into who in the active voice. Let us change into active. Who. The first form of rung is ring. Let us assume that the doer of the action is a singular person. So we have to add s to the verb, that is rings. The prayer bell. Who rings the prayer bell? Number 6, passive. Wheat is sown in early winter. This is a very tricky question. There is no sign of object or any doer of action in the sentence. But we need to find a suitable object or compose the doer of the action for the subject wheat. Let us say farmers. Now let's change into active. Farmers, the first form of sown is sow. Take down wheat in early winter. Farmers sow wheat in early winter. We have just learned the active and passive voice of simple present tense. So this is the end of the lesson. Thank you for your attention. I'll be back. Till then, bye.